What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. Hope you're having a great weekend. Um, Looks like we are having a little bit of some scattered downpours really starting to develop in the southern area of the state, which is kind of enforced off Tropical Storm Cristobal hitting the Louisiana area right now. This is kind of the outer edges or outer bands, if you will, kind of developing. That's why they're barely moving, because there's really not any movement from this tropical storm heading towards us. So there's just some moisture on the well. Remember, I've told you that there's a lot of moisture on the northeast side of the storm, and technically we're on the northeast part of it right now. So even reaching parts of South Carolina, not much, but some scattered downpours down there. Here it is. Check out this thing as it gets later into the week. That was Monday. This is starting to get into Tuesday. It's in Arkansas and Missouri. And check it out. This is going to be a very interesting thing we're going to check out this week, is how this forms and how it reacts to a cold front that's going to be affecting our weather later in the week. And how, if it even strengthens, it obviously isn't tropical really anymore when it gets up into Canada. But check it out. I mean, there is moisture from this thing getting all the way into Canada. This might be a record as far as the path it takes, so we're going to watch that. But speaking of the cold front, that is something we're going to talk about. Compression heat is definitely going to be a thing, which means it's going to heat up, be super humid ahead of a possible cold front that maybe moves through towards the end of this week. Now check it out. This is dew points, not temperatures. Dew points in the 70s in South Carolina. But check out the distinct cutoff there in Arkansas and Tennessee. That signals, especially when we're in the warm season, and you can see it a lot in fall when the pattern's starting to change. But that huge cutoff from humidity right there, 20 to 30 degrees, that signals a cold front. Now check it out. It's moving into the Carolinas, parts of Georgia. Now, it's 75 dew point in the Midlands of South Carolina, but in the 50s in the upstate. But I have a feeling it starts to stall as it starts to get into the state, and I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. And this dryer, by the way, is for late this week into this weekend, so not in the next couple days. But check it out. It just kind of fluctuates. The big question mark, how far southeast does this cold front go? They don't get very far southeast this time of the year, so that's something we're going to watch. One big thing I want to talk about is there's going to be a solid chance to pop up summer storms almost every day this week, starting tomorrow all the way through probably about Thursday or Friday. They're going to be, it's going to be hard to predict where they're going to happen, but some of them can be strong, especially with the passage of the cold front. It's going to be interesting to see as the NAM comes into range for that time period, if it's going to come in the form of maybe a line, maybe kind of multi-cells as far as they're isolated, supercells, you never know. But check it out. This is tomorrow evening. You got pop-up storms even over the Midlands, and they're going to be slow movers. And the direction is going to be weird because you still have some influence off this tropical storm, tropical depression probably over here in like Arkansas. So the directional of these storms are kind of going to be a little bit influenced off this, I would think. So the movement of these things are kind of going to be weird. They might be pulsed up in nature. They might not move a whole lot. So wherever it is pouring down raining, may get a good bit of rain. And but like I said, check out Cristobal, just chilling, just cruising north. And this is starting to get into Tuesday morning. There's still storms around, so something we need to watch because it's going to be hot and humid Monday, tomorrow through Wednesday. Thursday's a question mark because we got to see when this cold front moves through. But check it out, what's coming into range. This is the latest NAM. See the line of storms kind of in Texas, Arkansas, Missouri. That's signaling the cold front. That's what's coming. And even check out all the activity in Georgia that's probably going to work into South Carolina in the next few frames. I got that circled, that line. That's the cold front that's going to come through. How far south does it make it? How does it influence our weather as far as storms? How bad are storms going to be? But I think Wednesday, maybe Thursday is a day to watch for maybe above average as far as severity of these storms maybe. We'll talk about that as we get closer. But these are dew points a little bit closer. Dry air, humid air. Folks around the coastal areas, I don't know if this cold front is going to cross all the way through. So I think that maybe as we get into the weekend, Friday and the weekend, there might be a situation where it feels much better in the upstate and Midlands than it does on the coast. Dew points in the 70s on the coast, 50s elsewhere. that's about it. I'm going to keep y'all updated. It's going to be a stormy week, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed rest of your weekend.